Alan, breathe. That was some end to a game.
Yeah, it was. I was getting PTSD from the Keighley game, and that ball started thrown around and the hooter went. And we don't make it easy for ourselves. We had a set and Johnny's passed to Ryder and he's gone in touch. You know, we should be just better there. And I think we set the tone early, didn't we? We scored in the first set and then we didn't feel the kick-off, ended up defending 3 or 4 sets and then struggled really to get out of our own half. Not through meters made, but more through our set finishes. I know the wind was against us first half and it was very similar to the Oldham game, but obviously Dewsbury had a little bit more class and got over the line. But to come back and finish the half like we did and go in 10-6, took some doing. I think they had 19 sets or something like that. I think we had 16 sets, 2 yardage, and we scored 2 good ball, and we scored in both of them over the halfway line. So, you know, second half followed the same trend. It was a chaotic game. It was a derby game. It was full-blooded. Either side could have won, but it's really nice that we come on the end of, you know, a game like that, because we've lost a few of those on goal kicks as well. So I think it was just our time today, and I couldn't be prouder.
We spoke after the Oldham game of not feeding opposition and turning too much ball over and not fielding kick-offs, not completing sets, just adds to that. And obviously Dewsbury are at the top of the league for a reason. It's never going to be easy, and the goal line defence was pretty much spot on with the number of times that we held them up over the line.
Yeah, some great scramble. I think the one just before half time, Yorkie, just an extra effort to get back and hold him up, that was outstanding. And a few times, and even at the end where they kicked and put the ball down on the in goal on the dead ball line, we just scrambled really well. And listen, I said this to him before the game, as a coach and as coaches, to know that no one's going to let you down on a game day is just such a great feeling. You know, not keep you up at night. I know the effort's going to be there. No one's going to let you down. Everyone's going to work hard for each other. Yeah, there's game plans and ways to win games and execute your plays and all that stuff that goes into it, but they're going to work hard for each other. They're going to scramble for each other. They're going to run hard. They're going to tackle hard, and that's been our foundation. And you know, our defence has been our foundation since the start of the season. And you know, it's 2 best defensive teams on show for a reason, and you know, 3 tries each. Probably showed it was the top 2 sides in the competition.
Has this result been building with, as you mentioned previously and in previous interviews, we've been on the wrong side of these results in the not too distant past. Has there been something building that we're getting more resilient as games goes on, and we can maybe not hang in there, but we can defend when we need to defend?
Yeah, I think we took confidence from how we defended against Doncaster and Oldham. I think it's not, it's a dropout and we're going to concede here, or they've got a 6 again. We're confident we can defend. Listen, it'd be good to give ourselves a bit more gas in the tank, if you like, and a bit more energy, and not have to do this defence. But it's not, you know, a real worry when we do have to, you know, keep repelling opposition and opposition's quality as these. And in terms of building wins, confidence is a big thing, and you do start getting that feeling where you know you're going to find a way to win. Listen, I think it was a year ago to this weekend that we got beat by Midlands at home, and how far have we come on that journey since? And sometimes you do have to go a couple of steps back, and I know it's polar opposite to where we were that night and where we are today. And I thought the atmosphere, the game, it was great to be a part of. It was a privilege.
Next week, the games keep coming thick and fast, and they don't get any easier. Back to your old stomping ground. Yeah,
listen, they've had a great win today, because Midlands, you don't know what they're going to turn up with. They've got a good side. They turned on it over last week, and for them to beat them, and I think with Crusaders getting beat, that, you know, gives them a little bit of a push towards the playoffs. And I think if they make the playoffs this year, he's already done a really good job. You know, they've lost a lot of players, a lot of senior players. They've had budget cuts and they've been competitive, and they've had a tough season, very similar to our season last year. And they've got a sniff of the playoffs. And they're not going to care that we beat Dewsbury today, and they're probably saying they can't back it up, they're going to be flat, and we've got to be the opposite. We've got a week off after that, so we can go really hard, get there really focused. But we've got to be better than we were today, especially with the football. We've got to improve on that, and if we do that, we give ourselves a chance.
Past few weeks, you've themed the weeks going into the big games. Is this week going to be catching kickoffs?
Yeah, probably field kickoffs. Let's not try and beat ourselves. I think that'll be the theme. Now we'll sit down. Look, we wanted to beat the unbeaten today, and I think what probably went under the radar is we're unbeaten at home in the league, and there was 2 unbeaten records on the line today, and for us to do that, good, and but we need to be winning next week. We need to be beating London, and we need to be beating Wellington. We want to finish as high up table as we can and give ourselves a great chance. In I think are we 6 in a row and 1 loss in 11, which is really good playoff form.
Well, congratulations on today. You can go and relax and switch off for the remainder of the day, and we'll regroup next week going into Rochdale.
Cheers, Scott.
Cheers.